Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Khadi is an icon of simplicity, yet a fashion statement, urges people to be vocal for local. India wants to end border tension with China, reiterates Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, says country wants peace. Assam Chief Minister visits puja pandals in Dibrugarh, prays for peace and amity among people of state. Government extends deadline for filing GST and income tax returns. And COVID recovery rate reaches 90% across the country. Fatality rate declines. Northeast follows suit. Good evening, viewers, and welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Ajanta Chaudhary. Didi Assam extends heartiest Navami greetings to the people. Now with the details. In national news first, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has urged the people of the country to give priority to local products while shopping during this festive season. Addressing the nation through his Man Ki Baat program on All India Radio this morning, Modi asked everyone to remember the resolve of vocal for local. The whole world is becoming a fan of Indian products. Many local products have the potential of becoming global, and he gave the example of Khadi. He said Khadi has remained an icon of simplicity for a long time, but is now getting recognized as an eco-friendly fabric. Khadi is body-friendly and an all-weather fabric, which has also become a fashion statement. He also said many indigenous sports have attracted attention the world over. He highlighted that Malakhamb too is gaining popularity in many countries. The Prime Minister said ancient India had many such sports which would bring about extraordinary growth within oneself. In more national news, Defence Minister Rajnath Singh today asserted India wants the Indo-China border tension to end and peace preserved. At the same time, will not let anyone take even an inch of its land. Singh made these remarks after performing Shastra Puja at Sukna War Memorial in Darjeeling, West Bengal. Army Chief General Manoj Mukund Naravne was also present on the occasion. The Defence Minister said India is persistent in its goal of peace. Rajnath Singh also paid a visit to Sikkim to dedicate the 19.85 kilometer alternate alignment of the National Highway 310 to the nation. Necessitated due to the previous alignment having seen extensive damages due to sinking and other natural hazards, the road serves as an important link to bolster defence preparedness in the Nathula sector. The minister, while addressing the gathering on the occasion, complimented the Border Roads Organisation for delivering quality infrastructure in record time.
और आश्वस्त ही नहीं हूं, मुझे पूरा भरोसा भी है कि हमारे सेना के जवान किसी भी सूरत में अपने भारत की 1 इंच भी जमीन किसी दूसरे के हाथों में नहीं जाने देंगे.
In news from Northeast, Meghalaya Governor Satyapal Malik has expressed concern over attempts by some persons to vitiate communal harmony and brotherhood in Shillong and other areas in the state. Terming such attempts as unfortunate, the governor also lauded the multicultural ethos of Meghalaya while making an appeal for peace and harmony. Extending his best wishes and festive greetings to the people of the state, the governor stated that Meghalaya has a rich and unique culture and vast tourism potential, and peace and harmony will promote goodwill and prosperity for the people of the state. In Assam, Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal paid obeisance to Goddess Durga at Gyandayini Mandir Puja Committee Pandal on Saturday evening. He prayed for peace and amity among the different sections of the people of the state. He appealed to the people to strictly follow the COVID-19 protocol during the festive season. Sonowal also visited Puja Pandal of the Municipal Colony Puja Samiti. MLAs Prasanta Fukan and Rituparna Borwa were also with the Chief Minister during the visit.
মা দুর্গা আশীর্বাদ বিচাৰিছো যাতে অসমৰ বৰাক ব্ৰহ্মপুত্ৰ পাহাৰ ভৈয়ামত বসবাস কৰা প্ৰত্যেকগৰাকী ব্যক্তিয়ে যেন সদায় সুৰক্ষিত হৈ থাকে, সদায় স্বাস্থ্যৱান হৈ থাকে আৰু সকলোৱে যাতে কঠোৰ পৰিশ্ৰমৰ যোগেদি আগন্তুক দিনত আত্মনিৰ্ভৰশীল হ'ব পাৰে, ইয়াৰ বাবে মা দুৰ্গাই যেন সকলোকে শক্তি ভক্তি জ্ঞান বুদ্ধি বল প্ৰদান কৰে।
Today is Navami. In Guwahati, people celebrated the puja dampened by the COVID-19 pandemic. Even then, pandals at Ugratara Temple, Chandmari, Ganeshguri and Navagraha attracted a sizable number of devotees. Now we take a short commercial break. Do stay with us.
ये विशाल है ना, इसका सब प्रॉपर चलता है।
कल उसके बैंक अकाउंट में 15,000 रुपए का फ्रॉड हुआ है, पता है?
इसको तो कोई टेंशन ही नहीं होती है, देखना।
टेंशन क्यों? मेरी कोई गलती नहीं थी। फिर भी फ्रॉड होने पर मैंने तुरंत बैंक को इन्फॉर्म कर दिया। आरबीआई कहता है अगर आपके अकाउंट से किसी ने धोखे से पैसे निकाले हैं तो बैंक को जल्द से जल्द इन्फॉर्म कीजिए। 3 दिन के अंदर इन्फॉर्म किया तो कोई नुकसान नहीं होगा। जितना लेट करोगे उतना ज्यादा नुकसान। और सुन, सब चलता नहीं है, प्रॉपर चलाना पड़ता है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back to the Northeast News. The Union Government has extended the due date for filing GST annual return in Form GSTR9 and GSTR9A and reconciliation statement in Form GSTR9C for financial year 2018-2019 from 31st October to 31st December 2020. Filing of annual return Form GSTR9 and GSTR9A for 2018-19 is optional for taxpayers who had aggregate turnover below 2 crore rupees. The filing of reconciliation statement in Form 9C for 2018-19 is also optional for the taxpayers having aggregate turnover up to 5 crore rupees. On the other hand, to provide more time to taxpayers for furnishing income tax returns, the central government has extended the deadline for filing returns by individual taxpayers for financial year 2019-20 till 31st December this year. Earlier, the tax filing deadline was the 30th of November. The Ministry of Finance in a statement said the due date of furnishing income tax returns for taxpayers whose accounts require to be audited has been extended till 31st of January 2021. The due date for furnishing of income tax returns by the taxpayers who are required to furnish the report in respect of international and specified domestic transactions has also been extended to 31st of January 2021. The date for furnishing of various audit reports, including the tax audit report and the report in respect of international and specified domestic transaction, has also been extended to the 31st of December 2020. Now, a look at the COVID-19 scenario. India has crossed a significant milestone in its fight against COVID as the recovery rate has reached 90% today. Over 70,78,000 patients have recovered from this highly infectious disease in the country so far. The active caseload of the country has also fallen below 8.5%. The total positive cases in the country today stands at 6,68,154, which comprises merely 8.49% of the total reported cases. The recovered cases are nearly 10.6 times more than the active cases. Nearly 62,000 patients recovered and were discharged in the last 24 hours, whereas the new confirmed cases reported in the same time span stood at around 50,000. This has also led to a commensurate dip in the fatality rate, which stands at 1.51%. The Health Ministry informed that 578 deaths were reported in the past 24 hours, of which nearly 80% are concentrated in 10 states and union territories. In corona update from the northeast, in Arunachal Pradesh with 102 new cases, the total number of active cases had reached 2,397, while the number of recoveries now stands at 11,781 with 33 deaths. In Manipur, the active number of COVID-19 patients is now 4,165 with 82 new cases with 138 deaths. The number of discharged patients is now 12,719. In Meghalaya, the number of active cases is 1,574, even as the figure for the discharged is 7,228. The death toll is 80. In Mizoram, the active cases stand at 249, while the number of released patients is 2,198. Nagaland has a total number of 1,817 active cases, followed by the cured at 6,668. The death toll is 30. Sikkim has 266 active cases, even as the cured cases number 3,490. The number of deaths stands at 63. In Tripura, there are 1,992 active cases, while the number of discharged is 27,480 with 343 deaths. In Assam, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma in a tweet said, with 258 new cases detected, total COVID-19 cases are now 203,967 with a positivity rate of 2.10%. 2,948 patients have been discharged during the last 24 hours. With this, the percentage of recoveries has reached 89.1%. Union Health Minister Harsh Vardhan has expressed hope that COVID-19 vaccine will be made available in the country by January next year. Speaking at a program on DD News, Dr. Vardhan said there are 3 vaccine candidates in India, of which one is at the advanced stage of clinical trial of phase 3. Of the other 2 vaccine candidates, which are in clinical trial of phase 2, one has recently entered the 3rd phase trial. Dr. Vardhan also said 400 to 500 million doses of the COVID vaccine will be available in the country before June and July of next year. Dr. Harsh Vardhan also appealed to the people to follow COVID-appropriate behavior to check the spread of the virus in view of the festive seasons.
फेस्टिवल्स के हैं जी, इसलिए बार बार हमने भी ये बात कही है, हमारे अधिकारियों ने भी ये बात कही है, प्रधानमंत्री ने भी बात कही है, सभी लोग जो सरकार में संबंधित हो सकते हैं, हमारे डॉक्टर, एक्सपर्ट, सभी लोग एक बात कह रहे हैं, भाई ये जो फेस्टिवल्स हैं इसमें पूरी सावधानी रखो क्योंकि भीड़ के इकट्ठे होने की.
The upsurge in the coronavirus crisis goes on undaunted despite the relentless battle by frontline COVID warriors. While the active cases at the global level is pegged at 1,146,233, the number of recovered is 3,17,21,346, and the death toll is 1,155,938. In the COVID-19 global scenario, USA tops the list, followed by India and then Brazil. Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting, Prakash Javadekar, has said 3 crore dwellings have so far been constructed under the Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana, PMAY, in the country, and 1 crore and 50 lakh more are in the pipeline. He was speaking after virtually inaugurating a draw of lot for homes built under PMAY in 5 projects by Pune Municipal Corporation, PMC, today. He said that under the leadership of Prime Minister Narendra Modi, the government has done exemplary performance by providing 12 crore toilets, electricity to 2 crore 50 lakh households, 4 crore water connections, and various schemes like Ujjwala Gas, Jan Dhan, Ayushman, and education for all. And finally, as the winter season is spreading its wings in northeast India with temperatures dipping to 2 degrees Celsius, the State Youth Committee of the Meghalaya Bharat Scouts and Guides has initiated a project, We for You, and have come forward to provide sweaters, woolen clothes and blankets to all the unprivileged people of Shillong, the state capital.
We have seen people, and during the pandemic also, like they have faced a lot of challenges during for the clothes, maybe food, and and they have lost their jobs, and mostly they didn't have something to wear. So this project came into our mind. So we collected clothes from our fellow Rover Rangers, families, friends, and then we kept it in our state headquarters. We sanitized it, we washed it properly with the towel, sanitization of proper clothes. Everything was done.
To end the news, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi says Khadi is an icon of simplicity, yet a fashion statement, urges people to be vocal for local. India wants to end border tension with China, reiterates Defence Minister Rajnath Singh, says country wants peace. Assam Chief Minister visits puja pandals in Dibrugarh, prays for peace and amity among people of state. Government extends deadline for filing GST and income tax returns. And COVID recovery rate reaches 90% across the country. Fatality rate declines. Northeast follows suit. And before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain social distancing, frequently use soap and sanitizer, and properly use the mask for your own safety. Mask Up India. And that brings us to the end of this evening's bulletin. Thank you for tuning in. Namaskar.